Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover. Glad to welcome you back to the Crimson Tide Sports Network, and it's time to talk some Alabama soccer with Wes Hart Live, and it's presented by Alabama Power. Joined now by the head coach of the Crimson Tide, Wes Hart. And Wes, what'd you see from your team on Friday against Texas A&M?
Yeah, we ran into a tough team. We knew going into the game that they were going to be good. I think I mentioned to you in the last interview that I thought it was Texas A&M's best team I've seen since I've been here. So we knew they were going to be good, but you take away the first 30 seconds of that game, and I thought we played quite well. Unfortunately for us, we wanted to go forward on the kickoff, and the ball kind of got caught under one of our players' feet, and she wasn't able to get it out of her feet and go forward, and they capitalized on us. But I thought the response from the team was great. I think the next that next kickoff and that next 10-15 minutes, I think we spent a lot of time in their end attacking. We created a couple corner kicks of our own, a couple good opportunities. So overall, I was pleased, with the exception of that first minute.
Yeah, and the style of play was seemingly more like what you'd like to see from Alabama. We got to see the Crimson Tide possess a ball. Were you pleased with the possession that Alabama had?
Yeah, I think at moments, clearly you want the possession to lead towards something. We're not content just keeping the ball. We want it to lead towards chances and goal scoring opportunities. But I thought, in watching all of Texas A&M games the year, and scouting them, I thought we did a very good job compared to some of the other games that they've had of creating chances and limiting some of their opportunities and their possession. So overall, I thought we played well, but they were just a little bit too much for us on the day.
Yeah, what can you tell us about the defensive challenge? Texas A&M likes to go with a Brazilian box, something that's been new for them this year. What do you think of you guys matching up against that?
I thought, to be honest with you, I thought we did a great job, and they ended up having to change their formation. So probably 30 minutes into the game, they went away from that, and they went into a 3-5-2 to kind of match our system. So I think right there shows you that that we were able to frustrate them a little bit. I think where they gave us problems is their forwards were so darn quick and fast and relentless. They didn't give up. There were so many balls that they were slipping in behind us and constantly putting our back line under pressure. So they I thought for me it was less about their box of four midfielders inside and more about just the work rate and the pace and the activity of their forwards up top.
Well, I called the match on SEC Network Plus, and a name I kept saying over and over again was Felicia Knox, because in the midfield, she was involved in everything it seemed like for Alabama. Just how are you seeing her grow as this freshman season goes along?
Yeah, Felicia's been great. Certainly a bright spot this season. She started off the year with an assist in the first game and then a goal in the second game. And I know her production in terms of numbers, goals, and assists isn't there, but there's no question she's been an important key player for us. Her ability to connect passes and control the game defensively. She's scrappy. She fights. I've been very pleased with Felicia, and I think she's got an incredibly bright future ahead of her.
And what's the learning curve been like for your freshman class this year? You're not getting as many games to get them in and get them as involved as you'd like, but you are having a lot of practice and a lot of teaching moments, I'm sure.
Yeah, certainly the game experience is probably the most important thing they can be getting, and a few of them have gotten that experience, and a few of them haven't. But hopefully this spring season that we're going to have, hopefully a few that haven't played as many minutes will get those minutes in. But it's just been a different year all around for not just the freshmen. Everyone, we can look across the board. It's just been a different year, but everyone's going through the exact same things, and just got to keep plugging away.
Certainly do, and you mentioned it's been a different year. The same could be said for Alabama's opponent coming up this week, the Auburn Tigers, as they had some postponements due to some COVID issues earlier in the season. So now they're playing a lot of matches right around Alabama this Friday. Just can you kind of tell us what's been going on with Auburn recently?
Yeah, I believe it was their first maybe two games got postponed, or two of their first three got postponed, and so now they're making it up on the back end. And you think maybe their legs will be a little bit tired, they'll be a little bit heavy playing us, but knowing Auburn, they're going to be up for that game, and they're going to find a way to bring energy. So I'm not discounting them. I'm not expecting them to come in fatigued. They do have a game against LSU today, but I'm sure by Friday they're going to be jazzed and ready to go for our game on Friday.
So with that, kind of what's the focus of training this week, and what do you hope to see in the match on Friday against Auburn?
Yeah, yesterday we actually, typically 2 days after a game is an off day for us, but yesterday we went ahead and trained, and we trained hard. We played an 11v11 game just to kind of replicate what we may see at Orange Beach. If we're able to win that first game in Orange Beach, then we'll turn right back around 2 days later and play a second game. And so we wanted to kind of replicate that a little bit. Now, we didn't go 90 minutes yesterday. We played about 45 or 50 minutes, and I was actually really pleased with the performance yesterday. I thought the legs looked a little bit heavy, but we pushed through, and the players. I thought it was a successful day yesterday. Today will be a little bit lighter. Tuesday will be off for the election. All the NCAA teams in every sport is taking the day off Tuesday for voting, and then Wednesday, Thursday we'll spend kind of preparing for Auburn. But we're expecting a tough game on Friday, and I know our team's excited about the opportunity to get back out on the field and play a very good Auburn team.
Well, Wes, best of luck with what's coming up this week against the Auburn Tigers on Friday. Just best of luck in that match, and thank you for joining us today. Roll Tide.
Awesome. Roll Tide, Roger.
All right, that was Wes Hart. Thank you for watching the Crimson Tide Sports Network.